I'm Cindy Lawyer. I work for the Muskingum County Literacy Council, and I was so happy that the library asked me to come and do a read aloud. I'd like to share with you an opportunity that you have, especially if you or you know someone that has a child from birth to the age of 5. Muskingum County is involved with Ohio Governor's Imagination Library. And what that means to you is if you go to ohioimaginationlibrary.org, you can sign your child up for a free book, free to you, book that comes every month. It comes in your child's name, so they will get a book according to their age and stage. We're very fortunate to have the Ohio Governor's wife participate in this initiative for Muskingum County. I'd like to read to you now What James Said. It's written by Liz Rosenberg. And if you look at the front cover, you will notice that there is a boy and a girl. You also notice that there are paint splashes all over, but only one of the children has paint on them. Good readers are always looking at the pictures, and they're always predicting what they think is going to happen next. Then we have the title page that again says, What James Said. Now notice, you'll see in the picture where there's splatters of paint all over the picture, and the girl in the picture doesn't look very happy. I'm never talking to James again. We are in a fight. Again, look at the pictures, and James has paint all over him. James told Aiden, who tells everything to Hunter. Notice, Hunter, who whispers it to Katie, who informed Dante, who told it to Emily, Anna, and Declan, who let Declan's little sister in on it, who told me. Notice they don't give the girl's name. This is written in first person, so the girl that's telling the story, you'll hear her say I and me. And you can tell by looking that she seems pretty upset by what she heard. That I think I'm perfect. I do not think I am perfect. I have big feet and freckles. My hair is plain brown. I am not the best speller or the best at math. I am okay at art, but I don't brag about it. I can't help it if the art teacher likes me. She would like James better if he paid attention, if he wasn't always cracking jokes, knock knock, or trying to balance a feather when he's supposed to be gluing it. If he wasn't always losing his markers or saying mean things behind his best friend's back. James and I used to be friends, but not anymore. I am ignoring him. What's wrong? He asked this morning. I didn't sit next to him on the bus like I always do. I had to sit between 2 fifth graders. So, good readers are always thinking, do we know what she's so upset about? Do we know why she is mad at James? Good readers are always predicting what they think is happening or what will happen next. She doesn't look very happy in that picture. Are you feeling okay? He asked while we were hanging up our coats in our cubbies. I just shrugged. We have matching jackets with green turtles all over and bright green hoods. Tomorrow, I'm going to wear a different coat to school. And look at that picture. You can see that they have the same coats. She's still really upset by what James said. I'm not sure he knows we are in a fight. I sat with my girlfriends at lunch and glared at him across the cafeteria. He came over and asked, "Do you have a stomach ache? Do you want me to walk you to the nurse?" "No, thank you," I said, and I went and threw my lunch into the trash. I wasn't very hungry then. Again, it doesn't seem like James understands why she's so upset. Later, James slid a bag of my favorite chips onto my desk. I didn't eat them. At least not right away. He drew a funny picture of himself that almost made me laugh out loud. 1000 million BC is what his picture says. Without James to talk to, the school day seemed to last forever. The clock didn't budge, no matter how hard I stared at it. Finally, we all marched down to the gym for art day. My picture of the beach was at the front of the room. "It's perfect," James said. I turned around. "What?" I said. "I think it's perfect," James said. "That's what I tell everyone." "Oh," I said. "Thank you." So good readers are probably predicting and thinking what's already happened. Now notice that James said something to one person, and that person told another, who told another, who told another. Could they have gotten mixed up by what James had said? I didn't hear my name till the art teacher called it out for the third time. She looked mad by the time I got up there. I understood how James felt. She's pretty strict. Then she handed me a blue ribbon and smiled. "Best of show." Everyone applauded, but James whistled. He is the best whistler in our grade by far. Somebody took my picture, and the principal shook my hand. Notice the artwork that is around on the page. You know, when they clap, you see all these hands, and they're clapping for her. And always look at her face, the expression she has. I couldn't wait to sit back down. I would rather draw all day than stand up in front of a bunch of people. James has the beach picture hanging in his room over his fish tank. He says the Siamese fighting fish likes the painting. I let him keep the blue ribbon that goes with it, too. The ribbon used to say, "Best of show." Now, it says something else. Do you notice what it says? "Best of friends." And notice in the picture, she ended up putting her friend James and herself in that picture. And something else that I thought was kind of neat, if you really look at the picture, what's the name on the boat? I hope you enjoyed this book. You'll notice that the back page has James and the girl, we don't really know her name, walking in the sand, hand in hand, still best friends. So when you read a book, you need to think about, what can we learn from a book we read? Well, there's a lot of different things that you could learn from this book. Number one, be careful what you say. I know my mom used to always say, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. But then it makes us wonder, did James really say what she thought he said? Or it went down through so many different friends that the story or the words got changed around. But it's good to know that when we have friends, they will always be there for us. And so that's why What James Said is one of my favorite books. I hope you enjoyed it too.